Well, the investigation into the London terror attack continues tonight. This on the heels of London's mayor, Sadiq Khan's questionable comments that terror attacks are, quote, just part and parcel of living in a big city, posing the questions, is terror really, should it be part of normal life? Here to discuss, Steve Rogers and Gina Loudon, and Tammy Bruce has come back as well. Gina, is that how we should look at it? Hey, no big, well, maybe a big deal, but get used to it. It's part of big city life.
Well, they're making President Trump look like the genius visionary that his voters thought he was all along, in their complete ignorance of what is really happening here. The left is saying all over Western civilization, expect less, while the right is saying expect more and let's stand up to this terrorist threat before more lives are lost. And the people are choosing.
Steve, listen, you know law enforcement, you understand how tough it is, particularly with this lone wolf kind of stuff. But the notion that someone could be that cavalier about people living in big cities dealing with terror from time to time.
Maybe he ought to go to the Mideast where they slap around people for just simply speaking against the government. That mayor should be removed. But I could tell you, this is the result of politically correct policies. It's catching up to us, Charles. It's got to end. And the way to end it is going to happen very soon. We have a president in office now who's going to put an end to this, because too many people are going to die if we don't change our policies quickly.
What do you think, Tammy?
Well, look, I think that this mayor of London, he's a problem not because he's a Muslim, it's because he's a liberal. And this is what we also saw with Barack Obama. This notion that the bad things that happen, well, that's just the new normal. Everybody just got to get in line because we're screwed for the rest of time. The fact is, liberals don't know how to govern. They don't know how to address serious issues like this or emergencies.
And you brought up earlier, they were in severe alert already today, and still, something like what happened on that bridge perhaps shouldn't have happened if you had someone who took it seriously.
At the highest level of terror alert, and you don't have a main tourist avenue in addition to your main important buildings really secured, it means you've become a little bit numb to the nature of what you're doing. This requires, but his statements really are about the inability to change things, knowing you can't change it, and maybe not even wanting to because you're too afraid.
But look at the mindset. The mindset is not the mindset of the American people or those in Britain.
Yeah, well, you know, liberal crosses the Atlantic like the breeze.
Right.
By the way, this is the same mayor that called moderate Muslims Uncle Toms. All right, guys, here's the question. Is fighting terrorism abroad jeopardizing our safety at home? We've got some major decisions, and we may have to cut off the head of ISIS in the Middle East. We'll be right back.